Can you feel the fire running through your veins?
And we are live. Is it time to go? Time to go.
Shout out to the legends, rising from the wreckage. Count down the seconds. It's out to engines. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Yeah, no matter what are the challenges of you facing your daily life, all of us, every people has their own struggles. But like that song said, let's do it.
Let's do this. Let's
Let's
do
do
this.
this. Yes. We are not inspired and motivated every day. I'm not sure sometimes we will also feel momentarily depression is existent. It is
Mm-hmm.
existing, yeah. But when times gets hard, well, Kisu, what motivates you? What keeps you on fire?
You know, just as you're saying, it could be a challenge sometimes, and life hits you in places wherein you either are not expecting or you're expecting something different or different result.
Mhm.
And it could be your family, it could be your work, it could be your business, irrespective of what it is. But yeah, you need to find whatever it is. I think we just need to find our why we're doing what we are doing in order to be motivated. And for me, as I was explaining backstage just before we came, like all the family issues and things like that, and you're trying
Mm.
to move your business and you're trying to work on your business and you're thinking about, okay, how can I inspire myself knowing what I believe in, what I know is right, and what where I know that I can go, how far I can go, how can I motivate myself?
Yeah,
It
how?
gives me background to, for me, it's my faith. My faith brings
Mm.
me, it keeps me grounded, right? It keeps me
Mhm.
grounded. It keeps me looking to, not looking at the situation, but looking beyond the situation. That is one thing. But at the same time, when I know my why and why I'm doing what I'm doing, irrespective of what the challenges might be, I want to educate myself more in what I am doing so that I can know what steps are necessary for me to forge ahead. So it also involves in so many things. I know that as we discuss, as we go along, we'll be discussing that, and I will revert back to you. How about yourself?
Like you said, right? Faith
Getting
is
started.
number one. Faith is number one. If I'm feeling down, and I know it's getting hard every day, it's always faith, right? Like either I pray to God to give me strength, give me something that I will find that spark of motivation again and get me inspiration. I know He's the first one, right? Because just trust in Him, surrender. And then, of course, second, like you said, your why. You have to go back. Why are you doing this? Sometimes, um, the restaurant or the digital business, I feel get really, really tired, of course. But if I'm going to ask myself, Melissa, why are you doing this? Let's say I don't want to be online, but of course, my business is online. If I ask myself, oh, I'm going to take a break because it's getting exhausted now to me. And then I said, wait, why are you doing this again? And I'm thinking, hey, I want more time with my family. If
Exactly.
I think of that, yeah, the fire will be there. Yes, I'm going to do this. So an extra few minutes or few hours of less sleep because you wanted to do something online.
Hmm.
Believe me, I'll be awake and then I can do this. Like 5 minutes being online, I will be doing it because I said, okay, I will do my work. You know, they said, um, pray as if it is up to God and
Hmm.
work as if it is up to you.
Mm.
So of course, like we said, right, you're not going to tell universe, give me this, give me that, give me that. It's not how it works. Like we were
Mhm.
discussing last time, uh, you pray to have good grades. You're not going to get that good grades if you're not going to study. You
Mhm.
really have to study in order for you to get that good grades. So for me, in order for me to motivate myself, that is also how I have to ask my question: why
Yeah.
am I going? Why am I doing this again? I have to remind myself, and of course, the community that we have, it's actually a great help as well. Let's
Mhm.
say I have days that I am not motivated and I'm not inspired. I will go to the Flock channel. Flock is like our community wherein you could exchange question, Q&A that supports each other. That is where you find the people who are also in this business. I go there and then see if there are some questions that needed to be answered. Maybe I could help, maybe I could not. Or sometimes I will go to the channels that I myself will benefit because it talks about growth mindset, law of attraction. So it's the destruction of your mind. Go to a
Mhm.
different direction, go to a different path. Then you would you would learn something. Have you heard we have one member of the community that she said every time that she feel depressed, she will go back on our masterminds and listen to those people story there, and she said that keeps her motivated.
Absolutely. And that's the thing, just what you're talking about, when you know your why. When you are spending, you know that, okay, yes, this is online. Like for myself, I know that I was never one for the online space, right? But what I realized that because I had to change my mindset, I had to know what my why was. Based on my why, I had to change my mindset because okay, it's not gonna be forever,
Oh
right?
yes,
And at the same
yes,
time, if I can work on my business for the next 2, 3 years and have the rest of my life where I can just sit back and, as you said, enjoy quality time with your family and your kids, being able to travel as I wish wherever I want to go, work from anywhere at any time, build a community of people. And to tell you the truth, your environment matters. It
true.
matters. The people
Mhm.
you interact with. I said, if you want to go far, go with people who already know, right? And that's part of education. How are you going to know something if you don't educate yourself? If you see something
Yes,
like you're seeing us here online right now, and you're thinking, okay, what are they talking about? Get to know. And that's first start with the curiosity. Get to know, what are they talking about? Is this something that
yes.
might help me? Get the knowledge. Be curious enough. We say there's a saying that's curiosity kill the cat, but I think curiosity can actually a whole lot more because
Mm,
knowledge is
yes.
power. Knowledge is power. The more you know, the better informed you are, the better decisions that you're able to make for yourself. So, irrespective of whatever stage you're at, irrespective of your stories, like as you're saying, some people go to mastermind who are having issues and they go to mastermind to get the story of people who have gone through the same thing. Sometimes we see our stories and I think our stories is all eye up there and it's everything, it's the be all and the end all. And then you listen to somebody else's story and you say, you know what?
Oh,
Mine is nothing. I have to be thankful
yes,
for where I am at.
yes, exactly.
Reflect.
Y- Yes. And I am talking to one of the business owner as well. She reached out to me and she said, I know you're a business owner. I know you have a 3-year-old kid and a teenager, and then now having an online business as well. She said she's questioning herself because she has also 2 kids. She's a digital business and she's also working full time. But then she said she saw my content. I still were able to go out with my kids. I bring them to go to fishing. I go bring them out. She said, despite of what you are doing, you can still do this extra activities for your family. And then she said, sometimes I ask myself whether am I really a slacker? How come Melissa would able to do it? And I told her, okay, I'm not sure if this will make you feel better, because you are asking yourself if you are a lazy mother or if you are a lazy entrepreneurship because you are comparing yourself to me. Okay, this is like, I think this is just a normal behavior of a human being, because
Mhm.
I've seen a digital business owner too. She has two jobs. She has three kids, 7 years and below. Three kids. And she has not just healthcare aid, I think she is. So that is mentally and physically you're tired on that work. And imagine she has two jobs, that
Mm.
kind. And aside from that, she's making an AI art that she sells. And she's making some purses, some bags, some wallets made out of beads. And she sell it at Etsy.
Wow.
So I so I said, imagine me as well comparing herself to her, saying,
Mhm.
I think I'm slacking because how could she manage to do that? She even admit that she even fell asleep while matching master classes, while matching master plans.
Wow.
So
That's
it's a matter of
amazing.
priority, right?
Yeah. You
That's what
know,
they said. We are all given 24 hours in a day, and
what are
it's
you
up to you
doing
how
with
you're
it?
going to utilize it. Yeah, you were saying.
Yeah, I was like that's amazing. Like we are all, just as you're saying, we're all given 24 hours a day. It's not a matter of comparing yourself with people because everybody is unique. We're all meant to be um our own unique being, right? So, but what are you doing with it? What are you doing with that 2 hours? What are you doing with that 3 hours that you have for yourself? What are you doing? You might say, oh, 24 hours is not enough. But yet, you can sit back and say, okay, you've done so many things. I sit back, okay, and you're watching Netflix. Not that it's not it's a bad thing, because sometimes that's how we need to unwind.
Oh, yes, of
Well,
course. Yes,
right? It's
yes.
okay. But for
Mm.
every single day that you have in life, make it be worth your being here. Live it as if it is your last. If the things
Oh,
around you are not inspiring you, find someone outside of your circle
mhm,
that can inspire you. Find motivational speakers that can
mhm.
inspire. Go to YouTube if you want to relax watching, go to motivational speakers. Something, or find someone that can inspire you. Find an accountability partner like I have you that can inspire
We
you.
found one. We found each other.
Find each other, but do something. Make every day when you wake up. Like I remember when I used to work in my job. There's some days that it's kind of relaxed, but at the end of the day, what I always my focus was at the end of the day, am I actually putting in the work that I'm
Yes.
being paid for?
Mm-hmm.
Because it is refreshing that I did something worthwhile. So, irrespective of where you are, this is somebody out there, irrespective of where you are at. I know I'm speaking to someone, irrespective of where you are at, what stage you're at, it's never too late. You might be 20, 30, 40, 50. It's never too early, it's never too late. Whatever the stage is,
Yes.
make
Yeah.
yourself a priority. Get the education. It's not just an education in terms of going to university. That is a good thing. Get an education in your finances. There's so many tools out there that you can use. Get an education
Mm.
in your family's life. Get an education for personal development for yourself. We procrastinate. I used to be one. We procrastinate so much, and then it comes to a point we say time waits for no man, and it comes to a point where you look back. You know what? I could have achieved this in 1 year. Now 1 year has gone by. Now it's 2 years, and I'm still waiting. I'm still holding back something that could change my life, something that could have changed the life of my family. But nothing comes by chance, and nothing
Mm.
is ever too late. So if you're at a
Mhm.
position wherein you think that it's too early for you to start, it's not. If you're in a position where you
Yes.
think it's too late, it's not.
Yeah.
Time for you to act is now,
Yeah.
now,
Yes.
now.
Yes. This is the youngest that you can be. So you have to like take action on if whatever you see something potential with something, because you will never know if you're not going to check it. And it to ask. this is also something that so, like somehow changed me, or how to say that, like brings an impact on my life, is
Sure.
when I heard somebody saying, gratitude, we always have to be thankful. I don't care if it is morning, evening, afternoon, but always be
Mhm.
thankful with your life. But this is something that has an impact on me. They said, of course, you have to be thankful when you, the moment that you wake up, because that's
Absolutely.
already a miracle for you, because some people do not wake up from their sleep, right?
Mhm.
So that's already like one to be thankful for, because you have given a chance again to do the things that you can, and to see your loved ones, you are given
Mhm.
another chance. That's already a miracle. So gratitude the moment that you wake up, and then when you go to bed, make sure that there's no regrets during the day that you love,
Yeah,
that you did,
yeah,
right?
never. That's
So
a good word. It's like never go to bed angry. My husband says never act on, never make a
right,
decision.
if you would say, if you are going to bed and then you said, I should have done this, I should have do this, I should have not do this, like that, so it means you have regrets during the whole day that has given to you.
And
But
that
if
just
you,
changes your mind, right? Like
yes,
uh, for me, I always say regrets. I personally don't regret things, and people say it's like being egoistic. It's not,
no,
because
it's not.
no, like people have regrets, and I get your point absolutely. But there's also the fact that the things that happen to your life, and I want to just, I'm not discounting the fact that people don't have regrets, but I want
Mm,
people to realize that if you do have regrets, you need to turn it around. Turn that regret into something that can move you from the valley up onto the mountains, because we are all going through life and we're non-perfect people, we're non-perfect beings,
yes, yes.
right? We fall short here and there.
Mm,
Those
yeah, true.
experiences that we go through are the things that build us and mold us to who we are.
That is
So
true, that is
what do
true.
you value? What do you
Yeah.
want for yourself? What do
Mm,
you want for yourself? I was looking through all these motivational speaking, and I think Nelson Mandela says it well when it comes to educating ourselves and letting us know what we as individuals can do in order to go better, right?
no,
It
yeah,
says education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. So
that's
if you want to
true.
impact lives, you want to impact the lives of your family, you want to impact your own personal life, get educated, get the
Mm-hmm.
knowledge that is necessary for you and for your family. Subscribe to us. Subscribe.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
When joining in this business, the digital business, it's automatic, right? Once you join the business, you will become a mentor yourself. So meaning, if somebody joined the business and started like you, to me, when I joined, I said, how can I be a mentor? Because it's kind of automatic. You'll be a mentor. Once you started your business, you will be a mentor. How are you going to be a mentor if you don't know the business, if you're not educating yourself? How are you going to impart that knowledge to your mentee if you don't know anything?
Mm-hmm.
It's
For sure.
we just recently discussed that, right? Who wants to be a leader, or who wants just to be a team player? But yeah, educate yourself, because you never know what you can bring to other people, actually.
Yeah, for sure. So
Right?
knowledge is power. So for those that are listening out there, I know sometimes when you use certain words and they're people are skeptical. So I'm saying to you, subscribe to our website, log in, enter your name and
Yeah.
your email address so that you can get educated for yourself and for your family and change your story and impacts the lives of other people.
Yes.
Impacts the lives of other people. So maybe you might want to wrap up for us.
Oh my gosh, how am I going to wrap this up, right? After you said education is powerful. Um, Education doesn't need to be expensive. You just have to find the right people, the right resources. And like I said, there's so much good resources out there. Library, you could get free books. Mentorship, you just talk to the people who are already there from where you wanted to go. just surround yourself with positive people and to those who are has the same goal as you, right? Yeah, I
Absolutely.
think that's, yeah,
That's
that's
great.
everything
And
on
let's
my
just
side.
leave this. Let's just leave it this with the audience again one more time.
Let's do this. Can you feel the fire running through your veins? Now you're burning brighter. Don't look away. Shout out to the legends rising from the wreckage. Count down the seconds. It's out to reach it. Let's do this.